The war is over, but the known world will never be the same again.
The counting of the dead took 3 days, not because they were many, but because each one mattered. The Umbrakan lay scattered across the field, no longer shadow, no longer moving. What remained of them was burned where they fell, not out of hatred, but out of caution. They were no longer enemies, they were reminders. Among the ruins of the Black Expanse, they found Orvanis. His body lay beneath broken stone and lifeless umbrial. Whatever had changed him had left. His skin had returned to its natural color. His eyes were closed. He looked ordinary. No rites were spoken, no words were needed. A single stone marked the place, not as honor, as truth. Dornak Valkar was found where he had fallen. His body was freed with care, armor still marked by the charge that had broken the line. Valkarius said nothing. He stood beside him, one hand pressed against his chest, as if holding something together that no longer could be. Dornak was returned to Elioren beneath the banner of his house, not as a warrior, as a cost. Maelis mourned its queen. Aelthara was recovered at dusk, the umbrial around her cracked and lifeless. By Malian right, she was given to flame. Trollan lit the pyre himself. No crown was placed, no title spoken, only fire. Ashes, not a crown, returned with him. When the dead were laid to rest, the living began to leave. Thornwold marched home in silence. Vhar-Seluun returned to the tides. Maelis departed diminished, but unbroken. Elioren remained. Last. Elan stood beside Kaelion as the field emptied. The wind moved across the broken ground, carrying nothing with it. "You saved what could be saved," Elan said. Kaelion shook his head slightly. "I gave back what was never mine." Silence followed, not empty, complete, and the world endured. Maelis prepared for renewal, not with celebration, with care. The city was cleaned in quiet ways, stone restored, banners replaced, bells tested, then left silent. Memory came before celebration. The coronation was set. The marriage would follow. Invitations were sent to Elioren, not as courtesy, as necessity. Maelis would not stand alone again. Cyradan arrived at dawn. He wore formal colors but no ornament. His sword remained ceremonial, untouched by war. He saw Lyrien before she saw him. She stood beneath the arches, dressed in pale blue and silver, not yet a queen, still herself. When she turned, something softened, then steadied. "You came," she said. "I was invited," he answered. They walked together in silence for a time. Then he spoke. "Did what happened between us matter?" Lyrien did not hesitate. "Yes." "Then why?" "Because I must," she said gently. "Maelis cannot afford uncertainty." Cyradan nodded. "I only needed to know it was real." She took his hand for a brief moment. "It was," she said, "and it will not be forgotten." The bells began to ring, not loudly, not triumphantly, just enough. "I will walk the path chosen for me, not because it is easy, but because it holds others steady." "And I will walk mine," Cyradan answered. They parted without hesitation, without regret, only understanding. Above them, Maelis crowned its king, and between what had been and what would be, something quiet remained, something true. Cyradan rode alone. He did not look back. Maelis faded behind him, softened by distance and memory. The land opened ahead, wide, empty. Then the mist, the ancient boundary, the edge of the known world. He rode toward it without slowing, The mist parted, not resisting, yielding. Sound faded, the world narrowed to breath and movement, and then another rider emerged from the veil. They passed each other in a blur, stopped, turned. "How did you cross?" The question came from both of them at the same time. They stared. Behind them, the mist did not close. It receded, slowly, revealing what had never been seen: land, open, unmapped, unclaimed. Cyradan felt it then. Not command, not destiny, something else. Invitation. The world had not ended. It had changed. It had widened. And for the first time, it was waiting.
This is the first saga of the known world. A new saga coming soon.